Aloha, this is Michael from Hapa PDX and Hapa Kauai. We're here at Shipwrecks Beach. I know it's kind of blown out in the back, but I told my cameraman I love this place, so let's do it. I'm so excited to share this video with Melinda. I recently moved to Kauai, as you know, and this is a very special place for my family. I think it's a very spiritual place, and this whole island is connected by different stories. So at this beach behind me, I was actually body surfing in the water, and I saw this incredible athlete next to me dropping in on me, and it just so happened to be Melinda Morey. And if you don't know who she has a very powerful lineage. Her father, who just passed, is Tom Morey, who invented the bodyboard, but she's renowned for some other things, and her artistry is something that came to my attention. So just through the Coconut Wireless, I was able to connect with her and talk to her a little bit about doing Hapa Kauai. And it's going to be a very special project because we're doing a lot of things with the community here. We're going to be reaching out to different foundations, the local schools. We're going to do a lot of fundraising here, and that's kind of the main purpose of being here and being a part of this community is spreading that aloha through everyone. So I'm so grateful to have Melinda here to talk a little bit about her artistry and what she does for a living. How did you get started with all of it?
With painting?
Yeah.
You know, my mom was an artist, and so I grew up with materials available all the time. And it was one of those, it was pre-computer, right? So it's a rainy day, you're not at the beach, what are you doing? You're sitting around the table drawing. And so I just grew up doing that and never thinking that was what I was going to do as an adult. I think every artist has a fairly circuitous path. It's not a straight line. Mine definitely wasn't. But I just kept coming back to what do I really love to do? And both of my parents, being who they were, modeled a non-ordinary, non-9-to-5 kind of existence.
Non-conventional,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that was the word I was looking for. So I never believed that I had to do it a particular way, and you kind of have to have that faith in order to be self-employed, as you know, and especially self-employed as an artist. But I've been doing it for 30 odd years.
Well, was there any particular person in your life that you ascribed to as a mentor that got you like, hey, this is something you should follow your passion?
No, me.
That's you?
Just listening, just really listening to what made sense. I mean, I got, oh, you're just all all of that stuff that you hear.
Clubs, yeah.
And actually, when I was young, I was a dancer. And so that was my creative path real young, up until I was, in my early 20s. And at one point I had to decide, like, am I going to dance or am I going to paint? And I thought, well, I can only dance for so long.
You can still dance.
Well, yeah, I do now.
Yeah.
But, you can keep making art as long as you have a digit to hold something with, it's your mouth or your toe or whatever. So I kind of chose that path.
I mean, when I saw her artistry, like what she can do, it really touched me because obviously she uses a lot of different medium, but it was just the imagery. It kind of definitely released some emotions of me. It reminded me of what old Hawaiiana used to be like, and it draws upon that. So I asked her to think of something for our restaurant that would kind of model in that vein, So what are you thinking about? What kind of, is that something on the DL right now? Still in process.
So I agreed to work with Michael because his enthusiasm and his desire to create kind of a communal feeling really appeals to me. I recently opened a yoga studio for the same reason. And it's fun to work with people that want to create something, to co-create something, rather than just, I'm here to make money and serve food.
Right on. So I know I talked about shipwrecks a little bit at the open, but The reason why this place is special is because I've been coming here for 20 years and it always delivers. There's always great swells here, and it means a lot to me to come here and enjoy this ocean. Why do you like it so much?
I love shipwrecks because it's one of the few places that you can walk right out and go body surfing. And I love body surfing. And there's usually waves because of Makawena Point being right here. It's the windiest spot on the island. And so there's usually trade wind swell coming in. So even if there's not really waves anywhere else, you go check someplace else and it's small, there'll be waves here. And it's really fun. And I think of body surfing as the purest form of wave riding because it's just you, your body, and your fins, and so you're in the wave. When you get barreled, you're in the wave, and
you're connected.
You're dancing with God.
Yeah.
You know, it's as good as it gets. So, I grew up on Kauai, and I have been coming here since before this hotel, which you can't see in the video, but there's a huge hotel right there. And it used to be that you had to sneak through the cane field roads to get down here, and you would get stuck because these sand dunes went up further.
Oh.
And so it was a really kind of a special place. Like when you know, it wasn't like now where you just drive down here and you park in the parking lot.
You can see it visually, but you can't see it when you're back
yeah,
in the
you're
day.
like stealth, you know, you're like going down that dirt road and it's muddy.
Ninja kind.
So it's been a part of my life, my family's life for a long time.
Right on. Well, thanks everybody for watching this video. I want to give a huge mahalo for having Melinda out here talking about our project. I'm so stoked to have you a part of it, for real.
You're welcome.
So anyway, these guys want to know, if you want to check out some of her artwork and what she does, how do they do it?
Well, I am at Halelea Gallery, which is just a couple of buildings down from Hapa Kauai. And I'm on Instagram, Morey411.
Morey411.
I'm a painter, and I primarily paint on wood panels, you know, anywhere from this big to, you know, that big. Primarily, I paint very minimalist figurative work. I work on distressed surfaces. I like surfaces that have a history.
Do you do like murals and stuff, or do you commissions?
You know, I was a commercial mural painter for the better part of 3 decades. And at this point, I only paint what I want to. So I chose this project, but I'm not going to do just to make money.
Okay.
So I do some commissions, but only if the project resonates.
So what, Melinda, are you going to keep me hanging, or are you going to tell me a little bit about the mural you're doing for Hapa?
You'll have to wait and see.
Oh, like that.